The history of basketball. Who invented basketball and why? Who? James Naismith invented basketball in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts. He wrote the original basketball rulebook. James also founded the University of Kansas basketball program. Here we have a picture of James Naismith. Why? Basketball was invented because people needed a sport to play indoors during the winter. Basketball was originally played with peach baskets nailed to the balconies on opposite sides of the court. The first basketball game was played with a soccer ball and not an actual basketball. The very first basketball game was played with 9 people on a team. This number was decided on the number of students James Naismith had in his educational PE class, which was 18. The game lasted about 30 minutes. How basketball is played today. The peach baskets were replaced with rims and nets that let the ball fall through after it has been shot. Basketball is still played and considered a winter sport. The game is now played with 10 people on the court at a time, 5 for one team and 5 for the other. The game usually lasts around 45 minutes to an hour. 13 original rules. 1. The ball may be thrown in any direction with one or both hands. Today, the ball can be passed or thrown in any direction with the exception that once the ball has crossed the midcourt line, it cannot be passed back behind the midcourt line. 2. The ball may be batted in any direction with one or both hands, never with the fist. Today, the ball can still be batted or tipped in any direction with one or both hands, but never with the closed fist. The ball also cannot be kicked. 3. A player cannot run with the ball. The player must throw it from the spot on which he catches it. Allowance to be made for a man who catches the ball when running at a good speed if he tries to stop. Today, a player still cannot run with the ball. If they do, it is a violation. They must pass or dribble the ball with one hand. No allowance made when receiving a pass. 4. The ball must be held in or between the hands. The arms or body must not be used to hold it. Today, players still cannot hold the ball against their body when moving. Results in traveling violation. 5. No shouldering, holding, pushing, tripping, or striking in any way of the person of an opponent shall be allowed. The first infringement of this rule by any player shall count as a foul. The second shall disqualify him until the next goal is made, or if there was an event intended to injure the person. For the whole of the game, no substitute allowed. Today, these infraction or player fouls still apply. Players are disqualified from the game after committing 5 or 6 fouls. Flagrant fouls may result in automatic ejections along with a suspension. 6. A foul is striking at the ball with the fist. Violation of Rule 3 and 4 in such as described in Rule 5. Today, the ball cannot be struck with the closed fist or kick. 7. If either sides make 3 consecutive fouls, it shall count as a basket for the opponent. Consecutive means without the opponent in the team in the meantime making a foul. Today, this rule has been replaced by bonus free throws after a certain number of team fouls. 8. A goal shall be made when the ball is thrown or batted from the grounds into the basket and stays there, providing those defending the goal do not touch or disturb the goal. If the ball rests on the edge and the opponent moves the basket, it shall count as a goal. Today, the ball now goes through the basket. Defensive baskets inference and offensive goaltending rules still apply. However, FIBA rule allows touching the ball by either team once it has hit the rim. 9. When the ball goes out of bounds, it shall be thrown into the field of play by the person first touching it. In case of dispute, the umpire shall throw it straight into the field. The thrower-in is allowed 5 seconds. If he holds it longer, it shall go to the opponent. If any sides persist in delaying the game, the umpire shall call a foul on that side. Today, this out-of-bounds rule has been changed in that ball possession goes to the opposite team of the last player touching the ball. The inbounds 5-second count is still in effect and shot clocks have been replaced, the delay of game fouls. 10. The umpire shall be judged of the men and shall note the fouls and notify the referee when 3 consecutive fouls have been made. He shall have power to disqualify men according to Rule 5. Today, the umpire has been replaced with 2 or 3 person officiating crews. Player disqualifications have been modified to 5 or 6 personal fouls. (11) The referee shall be the judge of the ball and shall decide when the ball is in play, inbounds to which side it belongs, and shall keep the time. He shall decide when a goal has been made, and keep account of the goals with any other duties that are usually performed by a referee. Today, the referee has essentially been replaced by official scorers and timers. Out-of-bounds and goal decisions are made by the on-court officials. 12. The time shall be 2 15-minute halves with 5-minute rest between. Today, game formats including length and the number of periods played along with halftime periods vary according to level. 13. The side making the most goals in that time shall be declared the winner. In case of a draw, the game may, by agreement of the captains, be continued until another basket is made. Today, sudden death or the first team to score has been replaced with 5-minute overtime periods.